live, and sometimes recorded. It's the Genius Media Group in Chicago and streaming all over planet Earth wherever you listen to podcasts. It's Unmuted, the podcast with Delvin, Miss Lisa J, and the Big Sir Steven.
Hey, everybody.
We in here.
What's happening, y'all? You know, every once in a while, you got to do a show. And we're on a roll. 2 weeks in a row. Come
Back
on.
and we better.
Come on now.
Oh, man.
We are doing a show 2 weeks in a row. What's going on, everybody? I'm Delvin. Miss Lisa J is right there.
Hi.
And Big Sir Steven is over there.
In the house.
And this is Unmuted, the podcast, the permission to speak freely. And who speaks more freely than us? I don't know.
I like to meet you.
Nah, come on, let me shake your hand because, you know, you got a lot to say. And we have a lot to say today.
Yeah, we do.
A lot of things we didn't pick up on last week that we're definitely going to pick up on this week. Lisa has the scorecard over there as far as the rotation of the roster, what we're going to talk about. Last week we talked about Diddy. Fine. Last week we talked about Donald Trump. Yes.
Mhm.
Last week we talked about a couple other things. I can't even remember what they were. But this week, I guarantee you that there will be some discussion going on. And if you are online and you are seeing us online right now, by all means, say hello.
Say hi.
Let us know that you are watching because, you know, once this live stream is over, the video will self-destruct in 20 seconds. Because we're going to put it on the YouTube and we're going to put the whole official video together on YouTube. So for right now, say hello, say hi, what's going on?
Something.
Let us know that you are watching. So with all of that being said, let's get started.
Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Leading off
today is brought to you by Unmuted the Podcast, where you can find us online right now on all social media platforms and on all podcasting platforms. You can find us right now on Instagram, unmuted_the_podcast, our Facebook page, Unmuted the Podcast. Of course, you can find us on YouTube as well. That is probably going to be the most important place for you to find us. So by all means, let's get this party started with the first story today, which will be what, Lisa?
Corey Harris.
Ooh.
You might not know that name or know who he is, but let us break it down for you.
Yes.
He's the guy who was driving on a suspended license, right? He was doing a video Zoom call for court, and he was actually parking the car.
Pulling up right.
Yeah, told the judge, hold on, judge, I'm pulling into a parking space.
Hold on a second. I'll be right with you. Just give me 1 second.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Let me get in this parking space first. 3, 2, 1. Okay, go.
That was amazing to me.
How do you become that stupid that fast?
I mean, the judge was dumbfounded. And the attorney was like,
dumbfounded. I was sitting there like, huh? What?
Yeah, the attorney was like trying to, hey, judge, can we move motion to something she was trying to say?
Yeah, judge,
She wanted to distract the judge. He's like, wait a minute, is he driving to...
That was by far the most stupid thing that I have ever seen in my life. How do you put yourself in that position, driving while suspended to be driving? Now, first of all, let's all admit it. This is Chicago. Yeah. We've driven,
of course,
suspended. We've been riding dirty. We brought the term riding dirty to life.
Come on.
It didn't have anything to do with not having insurance. It was about the fact that we just didn't have a license.
Exactly.
This Chicago.
That acting job that I portrayed when I got pulled over.
You know,
told me, hey, you know your license. What? My license?
For real? For real?
No.
But no, these police ain't shit. Because one time, let me tell you what I did.
Yeah.
I lived on 55th and Morgan, and I was turning from Morgan. I blew through the light to turn so I can get onto Morgan. Police pulled me over. I was like, sir, I just please let me park because I got to pee. And I'm thinking he's gonna say because I was pregnant. I'm thinking he was gonna say like, oh, okay, go ahead, give me a warning. He was like, go ahead, I'll be here waiting. I was like, okay, thanks.
I'll be right here.
Right here. I ain't got nothing to do.
Wow. Wow.
I was
my
like, wow,
God.
that was great.
Although I was watching a movie yesterday, Your Honor, on Netflix,
Okay.
and episode 1. I haven't made it to episode 2 yet. So when the lawyer or the judge said that he was peeing on the side of the bridge,
Mhm.
and he said that he had prostate cancer, and then the cop said, "What's your PSA level?" I would have stopped and said, "I have no idea what that is." You know,
Right.
So I guess certain people have to ask certain questions.
Certain questions so you can prove that you are indeed saying what you are.
I never would have thought that. I
But
never would have thought that.
Corey Harris indeed said, yes, I'm driving. I'm parking right now. Pull
Wow.
over to safety so we can have this hearing
Get this underway.
about my
I don't
suspended
want to waste your
license.
time.
So you can go ahead and just ream me, tear me a new hole. Go right ahead, Judge. Right about now.
Oh,
That
my
judge was
God.
like, you have about 5 p.m. to turn your black ass in.
Then you can drive your ass over
Right.
there. So
You
can drive.
literally are playing in my face right now. So
But
Yeah.
I guess the cop who wrote the ticket should have been the ticket should have been dismissed because he wrote the ticket as driving
with a
while
suspended. Right.
So found out that he didn't even have a
Yeah,
license.
it turns out he ain't even had no license.
I don't.
And listen, who hasn't been there? I have been there.
I have
yeah.
definitely been there.
Yeah.
For like some years, I'm talking,
Yeah.
and was driving
The
everywhere.
only reason I got my license because I needed this job. It was a job I was applying for, and they said, "You need a license." Like, damn.
Okay.
Let me go and get this.
Yeah.
So we all have been there.
Mhm.
But we have never taken it to the extreme
No.
that this goofball
Yeah.
has taken it. Now we have I don't even go as far as saying we have driven to court
Yeah.
with a suspended license or no license.
Did.
We've done that before. And I mean, let's all be honest. We've all been there.
Hmm.
Okay. But there's no way I'm going to drive while I'm in court.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
And so for him to do that, he deserved to have the book thrown at him.
Hmm.
However, there's a however in all of this. The cop who wrote the ticket, if you don't have a license, he wrote it up as driving while suspended.
Right.
The court has to be in communication with the DMV to find out if he has a
Actually
license.
has a license. or not.
And so when the DMV said he doesn't have a license at all,
Period.
then they decide to, really go deeper.
Hmm.
Okay, he doesn't have a license in Michigan. He doesn't have a license in Indiana,
Right.
Ohio, Wisconsin,
In the
Illinois.
region.
Nowhere in any of the 49 other states in this country that we all know and love that he had no license anywhere. And then he did an interview.
During the interview, he went mute, didn't he? He was doing the mute challenge.
He was like, I don't know. I don't know. I thought I had it. What's this thing about a license?
What a license look like for sure. So I know for sure if I
What's
got
this
one.
about a license you talk about? So he said he didn't know if he did or didn't have a driver's license.
Right.
And that by itself, I said, oh hell, he deserves it.
He deserves the whole book
Yeah.
thrown at him.
And so when he got the whole book thrown at him,
Mhm.
Yeah, because apparently there was a warrant.
right? They went back 9 years to find another book
Yep.
and throw at him, and got a warrant from 9 years
They
ago.
threw the telephone book in his
Yeah.
face.
And said, okay, you're gonna do all of this, then let me go ahead and let you stay at our accommodations here, Hotel 3 Hot in the Cot for a
Right.
while.
Figure it out.
And yeah, we'll let you stay here for a little while.
In Chicago, we call that Hotel California.
Yeah, Hotel 26.
California.
26 and 31st in California
Yeah.
because they've expanded.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So he had the whole book thrown at him, and
Mhm.
he has to stay just to deal with that nonsense. But it never should have come up because again,
Okay.
you can do Zoom. Now this is where he made the mistake.
Right.
It's a Zoom call.
Yeah.
We've all had Zoom calls and driving at the same time. We've all done it.
Hmm.
He thought that this was just going to be a regular Zoom call, and that he didn't have to get off there or not even show the screen. You showed your screen.
You didn't even have to turn the camera on.
You are such an idiot
Oh.
that you're going to show your screen. Would you willing big time steering wheel seatbelt on because safety first, and I'm
Doing
driving,
all
I'm
that.
parking right now.
Diamond in the back.
I swear I was just
Digging the thing.
With a gangster lean.
Ooh.
I can't believe I cannot believe he was that stupid
Mm-hmm.
Daddy was.
to do that. So his whole face, and then when the Zoom call was over and the clerk said, "I will call you," and you're like, "Okay." He was like, "Okay,
Hilarious.
I can't wait for that phone call to come."
Yeah.
Right.
That was idiotic. So yeah, so if anybody deserves the 2024 Unmuted Ass of the Year award,
Yeah.
Corey Harris. He's your
Corey
guy.
Harris, congratulations, you sir have now received our Ass of the Year.
And we are 6 months to go.
I mean, you aren't even making it easy for somebody to step up and try to take that award away from you. So that's how stupid he is. So, and now his painting, somebody did a painting. I need that painting.
What painting? Oh, that painting.
The painting
Yeah.
of him behind the wheel. You didn't see it?
Mhm.
Oh, Steven. I don't
Yeah,
think
you
it's-
probably thought it was Biggie because I thought it was Biggie too when it was circulating.
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
was
true.
like, wow, look at Biggie. But then I'm like, oh no.
That's not
Yeah, he did this whole thing. Steven will send it to you right now. So
Oh my
he
God.
did this. Whoever did this painting, I'm trying. Please send me any detail on how I can even come close to having this picture. I just sent it. How I can come close to having this picture because I want to hang it in the
wow.
studio.
It do look like Biggie.
It does.
I told you. I didn't pay attention to it at first. 'cause I'm like, oh, that-
baby. He was, I mean, this doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
How completely idiotic he looks
Yeah.
behind the wheel of a car doing a Zoom call. And there have been several parodies of people in court being him
Yeah.
or driving
Yeah.
being him while the judge is throwing the book at him. So it's just hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Some lady leaving church. Somebody. There's a lot of comedians that got a lot of stuff going on with this whole thing. So that's hilarious. Something that I know that when it comes time for the Have a Seat Awards, when we do those at the end of the year, Corey will definitely be in the running for
Definitely.
top running for a CD
Yeah.
when it comes to that.
Yes.
So now that's Corey Harris. Lisa,
Okay. Up next,
part two. Up next,
we have Rainy Briggs. Who is Rainy Briggs? You
who
might say.
is Rainy?
is Rainy
Who
Briggs?
is Rainy Briggs?
Well, Rainy Briggs is the black superintendent that was at the high school graduation in Wisconsin, Baraboo High School, and her father is Matthew Eddy, and he refused to let Mr. Rainey shake his daughter's hand,
Oh God.
pushed him out the way, and told him, "Get the fuck on."
Rainey is a strong man.
Rainey is a strong man, but listen, Matthew Eddy has come forth and said, "Hey, I'm not racist. It ain't
got a
had
black
nothing.
truck.
It ain't had nothing to do with him being black."
Wait a
He
minute.
said,
What
"I
did-
just don't like that man.
what did
I've had past issues with him, and I don't like him, and I didn't want to give him the satisfaction of shaking my daughter's hand."
what?
That's what he said.
How does that?
I thought he was gonna say because he got a black truck.
How does that even come into play?
Well, clearly, people wanted to know what his problem was. Like, why did you push that man? Like, what?
Yeah.
So the Daily News out of it's a local newspaper there in Wisconsin.
Mhm.
Oh no, this is actually a New York Daily News. I'm sorry. Yeah. So they interviewed him and he said, Hey, I'm not racist, guys. Don't think that.
Oh no! Don't think that I'm doing a racist act
I'm just gonna
and call me racist because that's just wrong.
right. I'm just gonna do my big one during my daughter's high school graduation.
I have no problem with that nigga being black.
Because I don't like this man. So you don't get to shake my daughter's hand.
So how does the daughter feel about all of this? I mean, for her to
Man,
sit
that's
there,
horrible.
she
Man.
was mortified.
Right.
She was highly embarrassed
Mm.
over this, and so I don't understand how. Now the police won't release the name of the father to save the daughter from any retribution.
I just told you. his
Yeah, we
name.
got the father name.
The last report I got from the Young Turks, they didn't even have his name. But what's his name again?
Matthew Eddy.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God. Okay,
Yeah.
so they were holding off that information first.
Yeah, because they didn't want it to get as bigger than it should be. But yeah. So Briggs has filed a order of protection against her dad, and yeah, he still was going on yelling further off camera. You're not touching my fucking daughter, and
Sound
Yeah.
like Hulk Hogan.
yeah,
And that what he told us,
Oh
like-
my God, that hurts
Mhm.
really serious.
Sorry. Okay.
But for the people who are on stage that just let it happen,
yeah,
all of the help for the superintendent came from people coming off stage, coming on stage.
Exactly.
hmm
But there was one great big burly white man that was right there next to the superintendent that did absolutely nothing.
Did
at all.
But
nothing.
let me tell you something. If the superintendent had laid hands
right.
on that father, I guarantee you.
Today would have did something. He would have been out in cuffs.
He would have been out of a job. You about to lose your job for
Right.
real?
They did issue a summons for him for disorderly conduct.
That's it.
That's it, and he was ejected from the school grounds following
Oh,
after the graduation.
that-
was
I was
over.
about to say.
That makes
So-
no sense. That makes no sense because really, disorderly conduct, that's nothing but, you talking loud and pissing in public.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all that is.
That's not assault because he physically pushed him,
Exactly.
and that's why that he
But I
got
guess it's up
a
to him.
restraining order.
Did he- okay. all
But
right.
still, he should have been charged
I was
with
gonna say,
something.
did he press charges?
He probably no, he didn't.
He should
probably
have pressed
didn't.
charges.
Definitely should have pressed charges.
Because if it was him pressing charges, then it would have been more
Yep.
than
Right.
just disorderly conduct.
Mhm.
But I'm sorry. How do you even get to the stage, number one? Get on stage, number two?
Right.
And then get your hands on a representative, number three.
And this is supposed to be a happy moment. You thinking about, I don't want this man touching my daughter.
Right. And
You
then
know?
then the daughter standing there completely out of sorts.
So yeah, she's like, "What, Dad? Damn it, Dad!"
And then me, right, because she knew, oh my God, he really did it.
Yep.
He
Because
really actually
he
did
probably
it.
was at home talking about that for days.
All week, you got-
All I know is he better not touch you. He better not shake your hand.
Once you get liquored up there, and then you get to the graduation,
Yeah.
you just sitting there stewing,
Yeah.
just letting all of that,
He's
that liquor.
watching him shake everybody else's hand that went before his daughter. And then he had to run up there like, I'll be a
But for somebody probably drunk and disorderly, he got up
Yeah.
there quick.
yeah.
He moved himself up there and then easily pushed the superintendent off to the side.
hmm
I mean, it was no problem at all. I mean, at least I would have put up a fight. Why are you touching me? And
Yeah.
why are you moving
got
me?
that
Mhm.
nice old swim technique.
Clearly,
Yeah,
that
get
wasn't
your hands
alarming
off
to
me.
see a big white man bum rushing the stage. If
Yeah.
that would have been black, he would have got
Exactly.
stopped halfway down the aisle. Like,
Exactly.
sir, where are you going so aggressively? Like, what
Yeah. see,
where's the fire, bud?
that
You know?
whole- Hey, buddy, come on over here. Let me talk to you real quick. Okay. How
Right.
about them? How about where was this at? In Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin.
Okay, how about them
Baraboo
Badgers?
High School.
Go Badgers. How about them Badgers? Huh? How about them Badgers? What do you know about them? And,
Right.
I would have been so out of my body in defending myself
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
that it wouldn't even have been a question. I would have been throwing punches and then asking questions later.
Later.
Who
Right.
are you?
Mhm.
After I knock you out.
Listen, the
Yeah.
tassels would have been flying at that graduation.
Mhm.
Speaking of tassels flying at graduations,
Mm-mm.
Simeon High School
Oh my
my
God.
God.
here in Chicago.
Yep.
Oh, that mercy.
Oh, they had problems.
They did their big one.
Now, what did it stem from? Did anyone know what caused
You
the
know
ruckus?
how last day of school, I'm gonna beat your ass with something you've been doing to me?
That's what it was.
And they wanted to make sure that they got their paper.
Before, so you
And
can't take this away from
They
me?
took it to the lobby of the Erie Crown Theater and just started
Wow.
whooping
So
on
it
each
was the
other.
students.
Yeah, it was the students.
See, I thought it was the like family members. I
Mm-mm.
thought, okay,
These
all right.
were the students that had just was like, you know what, I got my shit now. It's on
Wow.
site.
But
They
do they-
added new meaning to on site.
Okay, but do they really have their papers once they graduate? Because you don't. You have
I
to
think
well, they-
college you
yeah.
don't,
College
but
you
high
don't.
school you do.
get high school. You don't. I didn't.
You
High
didn't.
school, we had to
No.
go in the back. So what they gave us was just a little.
Yeah, the little,
cover.
the, yeah.
But then we went to the back. Then they
And
gave
got
us
it.
our actual.
Okay. I
So
know
that-
we got it that day
Yeah.
when Kayla graduated. So yeah, but
I had to go back to CVS in Chicago, here, Chicago Vocational, to get my diploma
Mm-hmm.
when I graduated,
Mm.
because there's no way because then there was like 800 of us that
Right.
graduated.
All right.
They weren't going to hold that many diplomas.
Right.
They made you go back to school and pick it up there.
Mm-hmm.
And so even if they call your name and you walk across the aisle and you shake everybody's hand and you do all of this, then you're going to wait until you shake the last person's hand, and then bam, I remember when you did this. That's how you're going to act.
It was the lobby. They were out there taking pictures, and somebody just ran up on somebody, and it had been escalating like the whole school year, like so.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and they didn't have that last day of school. I guess that technically was their last day of school.
I guess so.
And they like, you know what?
It went straight Armageddon.
Yeah.
And there are people, men, boys, and girls,
Mm-hmm.
all of them fight.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. They were sitting there just throwing tassels, flying everywhere, people falling over each other, just jumping on each other, whatever.
Yeah.
It was for the I don't know, for the 10 seconds that I saw of this video, because that's pretty much all there was out
It was
there.
a melee.
It was complete chaos.
Mhm.
There was no controlling anybody. So
But you know what? After hearing about this other story that happened in New
Howard?
York, and this was a few years ago. I'm just glad they fought and nobody ended up getting
Getting killed,
physically
exactly,
hurt or
yeah.
killed, because a story that I was researching on YouTube. This 18-year-old boy, day of graduation, standing there taking pictures with his family. His friend, who was a couple of years older than him, so he wasn't graduating. They had gotten to some altercation days prior, and the dad was like, I got heat for you. You know, like if I see you, I'm going to mess you up. He goes to the graduation
right.
and kills the father and the son.
Wow.
It was a tragic story. And he's like, you know, hysterical after he did it. And he's running, trying to hide. And the police are like holding him. Like, it's okay. You're going to be okay. We're not going to let anything. He's running because he felt like people were going to get him for shooting. And they protected him. And then they took him away. But yeah, that was the Simeon fight was bad. It could have been worse.
Yeah. It could have been worse like this as well. There was a story of a police officer shot and killed a teenage boy. And they charged a police officer with murder. The police officer gets off. They found him not guilty.
What?
The father completely loses his mind
Mm-hmm.
and waits
Yeah.
until the police officer's daughter goes to her prom,
Oh my goodness.
and he shoots and kills her.
Wow.
The daughter?
The daughter, the police officer's daughter.
Yeah, now you're going to see how I
And
feel.
then he said the only thing he said was, this is an eye for an eye.
Wow.
4 years he waited.
Mhm.
This is 4 years later?
He waited for her to go to prom
Wow.
and killed her. Just so that he will know exactly, you took something from me, I'm gonna take something from you.
Wow.
It's we talk about Simeon, we talk about these graduates and everything, and they're fighting,
Mhm.
and we joke about it, we laugh about it, and we are serious about it as well, because it doesn't make sense
Exactly.
for that to happen. But this father took it to the extreme
Mm-hmm.
to kill the police officer's daughter. Once he found that he was not guilty, waited till the daughter went to prom
Wow.
to kill her.
He let that build up in him for years.
4 years? That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
So what happened? Did he kill himself after that, or
No.
did he just?
No, they charged him.
Wow.
They charged him. And so that's, now he's waiting trial.
Wow.
But the father, but the police officer, now he's, he knows how he feels.
He feels, yeah.
He can feel it. And the only thing he said, this is an eye for an eye. That's it. An eye for an eye. You took from me, I take
I'll
from
take
you.
from you.
Mm-mm.
So that's where we are in society right
Yeah.
now. And that is a damn shame.
Yeah. You know who should have been fighting at a school though?
Who is this?
That kid that got he was supposed to be graduating in 12th grade, and they made him start the whole series, your whole high school years.
Oh,
We're
my
gonna send you
God.
back to 9th grade because you ain't been to school. They said 272 days.
You've been absent.
That was the whole year.
Oh,
the entire school year,
Okay.
about
I found this on
80%.
the web for you, ain't 200.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Siri.
That's 80% of the school year.
Yeah.
You have not been there.
You haven't been there.
You failed in 3 years. You failed 22 classes.
Right. That's what they said. He had only passed like 2 classes since he had been there. Or
That-
3, 2 or 3
Yeah.
classes.
Gym and lunch.
Gym and- yeah.
How you fail
Oh.
lunch? How you fail gym? But that's a doggone shame. How you go from the 12th grade
Yeah.
back down to the 9th grade? That they now okay. He was failed in a lot of ways. They pushed him along.
They pushed him along.
And
True.
they just kept him going. Okay, get out of my class. Here's your passing grade, and keep on going. But
The parents as well.
the parents, the mother sat there and was like, the system failed them. Where were the counselors? Where
Right.
were the teachers?
Where were you, man?
And I said the same time the guys, I was like, where were you?
Where were you?
Right,
how
because
could
you
you
ain't
not
seen
know?
him do no homework.
Exactly.
He ain't probably ain't even got a book bag.
No, she said that she thought she was doing that. She thought that he was doing good.
Yeah, I bet she did.
I mean,
How though? When you don't see him with a book, you don't see him, with an iPad, like studying nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
that is unbelievable that you can put yourself in a mindset. Now, listen, my son, when he was in high school, he would do a whole lot of things to not show me that report card. He would do a lot of things as teenagers
Yeah.
would do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But doggone it, after a while, you got to show me a card, a report card, or
Something.
I'm going up there to
Yeah.
see what's going on.
Exactly.
So she did none of this
None of that.
in 3 years. In 4 years, she did none of this.
I mean, he probably was bringing home some falsified document or something, but like, don't you want to talk to the teacher at some point? That I ain't got to go to no student teacher council
I was like,
meetings.
because what
nothing.
school? I don't know what school.
I don't
even
know
if
what
this was
city
in
or
Chicago,
state,
I was
right.
gonna Say,
I couldn't find his name either.
but
And I,
for Austin, we had that first report card. Parents
Right.
had to come pick it up.
yeah,
Yeah.
So, I
they don't do
mean,
that no more. It's like the
exactly.
second and fourth. Is it the second and
or
fourth?
maybe it's the second. Yeah.
We had to have our parents to come up there.
Yeah.
And they talk to the teacher. They talk to all your
Yep.
teachers.
The progress
and
report.
Yeah, progress report.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, she ain't never get none of them.
Of course, Latasha, who is to me, the epitome of all things education. She sat there and she looked at it and she's like, okay, so let me get this straight. He moved on from 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. Nobody said nothing. And they
Nothing.
waited until the 12th grade to push him back
All
to
the
the
way
ninth
to
grade.
the 9th grade.
all the way back
Yeah.
to the 9th grade. And that just reminded me that there are 20-year-old seniors in high school.
Absolutely. Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
There are 21-year-old seniors in high
So
school.
say he's 18. He's not going to be graduating until he's like 22.
True.
Just go to the
Just
service.
get your GED.
I
bro.
mean, right, just go
Like,
to the
don't-
army.
You can still go to college with your GED. Like, don't do that to
Oh,
yourself.
man.
That is insane to me that you will go all that far. And yes, the school failed him.
Mhm.
Yes, the parents failed him.
Did.
Yes, his support system failed him. But I would rather them get it right and not pass him
Yeah.
Right.
than for them to graduate somebody that can't read.
And why wait until the last minute? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I hope she hadn't bought like no prom clothes and all of that stuff.
Oh, I hope that there was no horse and carriage involved.
Hey,
In the
Exactly.
prom.
did we? I know that wasn't on the schedule for today, but did y'all see that?
The Disney prom.
There are so many.
I can't even hate that. Shit was.
It was
amazing.
dope. It really was.
I mean, it is. It's great, but there better not be not one GoFundMe going
For
on
nothing.
for a trunk party.
Hell,
There better not be anything for
Nothing.
you to donate for them to kind of
No, I
have their
think-
tuition paid.
I don't think
Exactly.
you got to worry about that.
None of
The
that.
people at Disney saw it. It was like, damn.
Right. Right.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I think we've gone overboard
You have.
when it comes to buying or renting these cars, that go along with these Lamborghinis that go
But you
with
can't
it,
drive.
but they don't have a driver's license, so they definitely gonna get suspended
Right.
license out here. They're gonna be out here like Corey. Oh my God. We're trying to prevent future Corys
Oh my
from going on
God.
around here, and I don't know if we can do it or not. I mean,
Just the whole prom thing in itself has just gotten out of hand.
you think so?
It's gotten out of hand.
Mm.
Like I remember Kay's prom week, I got a pan of chicken and a tray of fruit
Yeah.
and
yeah.
put some little paper on the
I don't
steps.
even know if they
And that
had
was it.
food for that. Well, I think they had food, but yeah.
I listen. Can we remember our prom?
That's what I'm
Listen,
talking about. I'm
there was
man,
no hoopla.
I had a limo. I wasn't trying to drive. It was an honor to ride in the limo.
Right.
I wasn't trying to drive. I drove that next day to Six Flags. That was custom. You got to go to Six Flags.
Right.
But, crew met me over at my house. I got the picture still to this day.
I think I had I rented a car. It was a Chevy Monte Carlo,
Oh, wow.
and that 2-door type Monte Carlo.
Okay.
Well, that's what it was. They're all 2 doors.
Yeah.
But I had a Monte Carlo, and I drove my prom date to prom, and I drove her. We went to some place to eat, then we went to the beach, and then we went home.
Mm-hmm.
That was our
Yeah.
prom. But these days now, you gotta get hotel rooms because you can't be out there on the road
Right.
Right.
and everything. And so you do all of this stuff. But is it necessary? Is it necessary? I mean, you're already fighting all these revealing prom dresses
Yes.
and everything.
Which I can't. They've gotten better, but maybe it's just how it repeats itself. But the dresses I've seen this year,
You did
That
have some
is,
classy ones.
yeah.
I did see some classy ones, but then you still
I saw a
had
whole
some.
lot I had a whole lot of asses out.
Yeah.
A whole lot of breastises being seen.
Yes, the deep cleavages and like, come on now.
I mean, I've never seen so much boobage
Mhm.
before, and now the whole year you cover yourself up, and then you come out of here one day for prom, and you are like, man, where's the pole?
Right.
Where is the glitter? Where's all of this stuff?
Right.
But that's where we are as a society. We glam it up for prom. We glam it up for all of this, for all of these occasions, the graduation parties and all of
Mhm.
this stuff. But for every person that has a tremendous prom send-off,
Mm.
you have at least 5 high school seniors struggling to
Yeah.
graduate.
Yeah. Every year around this time, there's a picture circulating. And I don't know if this is the same young man, but it's always a guy, and he's got his graduation robe on, and he's taking the bus to his graduation.
Oh, you see that same
Like
picture
every
year.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's sad, regardless to what year it is, that he doesn't have the support that he, should have on a day like that. But yeah, every year it's circulating.
but we get it. Okay, you have you're on the train or the bus or whatever.
Mhm.
You have your cap and gown on,
Mhm.
sitting in the seat. Somebody takes some picture of you. Okay, we get it. You going to
Right.
your graduation, wherever it is.
Right.
Show me the picture of these high school students going to work. Show me a picture of these high school students. My neighbor right next door, they had their prom send off, and she went to prom. It was a wonderful occasion. The dress was great and everything, and the send off was great. The
Mhm.
day after the prom, guess what? She put on her nurse's uniform, and her
Went to
mom
work.
took her to work.
Exactly.
And that's what it's supposed to be about.
Yeah.
You're not doing all this elaborate stuff. Not great. She's graduating. They had it decorated and everything. But the next day, she had her scrubs on,
Yeah.
Wow.
and she's ready to go to work. So that's where I'm at. Show me the pictures of people going to work.
Yeah. You
Show me-
you party last night, work tomorrow.
Work the next day or the day after that or
If
whatever.
that ain't
I gotta go to
adulting-
Six Flags.
Right. It's right. What did you say?
I said, if that's not adulting, I don't know what is.
Right. Exactly. Because that's for real life.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Show me somebody that's struggling to keep their car note and their insurance paid
Yeah,
on time.
for real.
Mhm.
Show me somebody that's not riding out here and not riding dirty,
Right.
so to speak. That's adult living.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anybody can walk out of here and start flexing over the Lamborghini that they rented for
Mhm.
$6,000 or $7,000 for the night.
Yep.
But after that $7,000 is gone, guess what? They're gonna rent that car to somebody else.
Oh yeah.
And
Absolutely.
you ain't gonna see not one dime
Mhm.
from any of that. So that's where we are with high schools now. That's what with the fight, the being set back with far the grades are concerned. It's just man, our education system is shot to shit.
It's shot.
Pretty much.
It is shot.
Next up for us, Lisa.
Where do I want to go? I'm gonna let y'all talk about Caitlin Clark and her reality.
Steve, you see
her
how she said that? I'm gonna let y'all talk about it. Let y'all talk about it. Like
the harsh reality she's facing right now.
And here's my thing. It's really not her fault.
Yeah.
It's her fans.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's not Caitlin's fault. She's never said I'm the greatest. I'm the best. And she never once you can't pull up one audio
Mhm.
Yeah.
of her saying this. It's her fans that have made her the great white hype.
Oh.
Yeah.
And now, because you've turned the focus from the stars of the league, now like, okay, well, you know what? Come get your girl up off the floor. Come pick her up off the
Pretty much.
court.
Right.
Because she's
Since
been
this
fouled.
y'all-
She's been pancaked. She's been hip checked. She's been
That pick, oh my God.
the pick was that was
Ooh.
unbelievable. She was moving normally in a basketball game. When you are moving and someone sets a screen, somebody yells out
from your exactly
from your team.
no one said a
Screen.
thing.
Somebody yells it out so you
Wow.
won't run
Exactly.
into that.
Wow.
That's on her team.
Her team did not say screen,
Not a
and
mumbling
she
word.
ran like she
And they
was
let her do
into
Right
a brick wall. Exactly.
Wow.
So I don't, the fact that she's taken all this abuse, she's a rook. I don't know any rookie that doesn't take abuse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know of any rookie that's
Welcome to
supposed
the
to walk
league.
into welcome to the league. They roll the ball out for you and you're supposed to score on them at will.
Right.
I don't know anybody that does that. Even our shy Barbie,
Yeah.
Malibu Barbie,
Mhm.
Angel Reese takes her licks as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, she does.
And she took it and she didn't complain about it.
Right.
She didn't cry about it.
It's a part of the game.
She got up and scored a double the next.
Right. They
game,
they
you
will
know?
clothesline her. She will just, fall to the ground, hard picks. She's falling down hard on the floor. She does all of this
Right.
and gets back up and then scores on you.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what's supposed to happen here.
Exactly.
So that now the Olympic team has been set, and Caitlin
Caitlin.
Clark is not on the list of a stacked, deep roster. And these people, 4 of them are from the Las Vegas Aces.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is the top team or the defending champions and 2-time defending
Right.
champion. The Phoenix Mercury, all of these
Yeah.
people, 2 of them from the Phoenix Mercury. So you got all of these players who've been balling. Diana Taurasi, who by far,
Griner, what's the girl name?
Brittany Griner,
Griner.
she's on there.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Wow. I didn't know
That-
she was on.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think that she should be traveling. Number
I
one.
swear.
I don't think
I
she
would have been so leery of that.
I don't think that I should hide her passport for her. If I was her wife,
Mhm.
I would be like, okay, where did you put your passport? Okay, we're gonna put it someplace else.
Right.
So you won't get on a plane because I don't want you
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
mistaken while you're overseas for anything.
And they're pregnant now too. I just saw
Really?
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. They already have.
I don't
Okay,
know.
I thought they had.
All the more reason for you to keep your butt at home.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm now look, like I said, they have a stacked deep roster
Mm-hmm.
as it is right now. There's no way that even remember on the Dream Team when Jordan was playing on the Dream, Jordan, Magic, and Bird, and they had the one college player. It was
Laettner? No,
Kristen Laettner.
It was later. Yeah.
Mm.
He never saw the court. He never saw any time out there on the floor.
Yeah.
Well,
They
he was
treated
there.
What for? What are you gonna do?
Right.
they treated him so bad. They made him carry the bags. they treated him like he was a real NBA rookie.
Oh,
Mhm.
man.
And he never saw time. If it was trash time, if it was garbage time, he didn't even see that
Wow.
because he was happy to
To be
I
there.
just- yeah.
To be a
there.
part.
on the court or at least on the bench to take a
Exactly.
team picture. I'm on the team with them. they can't. Caitlin Clark can't even do that
No.
because there are so many talented players on this roster.
Yeah.
The oldest person on this team is Diana Taurasi,
Yeah.
and she's 41,
Wow.
Can you believe that?
and she's still balling out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's still balling out.
Yeah.
She is the equivalent to who Caitlin Clark is now.
Okay.
It's true.
They have the same game, but the stats are pretty much the same.
Mm-hmm.
But you talking about one person who's going to be a bona fide, unanimous Hall of Fame entry pick in Taurasi,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
than somebody who hasn't even made her bones in the league yet.
Exactly.
So I'll put it this way: if the Las Vegas Aces took a player from this draft and they waived her because the team is so deep, then there's no hope for anybody. Number one, they're going to have to
Exactly.
expand. They got to expand the league. They got to have more teams playing, and they're getting there.
Right.
They're not.
Right. It's coming.
They're
Yeah.
not. They're not there yet,
Yeah.
and they're going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way that you can have her on this team playing with all of these people. She will see no time.
No time.
None. And I would rather her get heal from her wounds
Exactly.
and get her bones
Get the
broken.
professional experience.
Do all you got to do while you're out there on the WNBA playing on that platform, as opposed to going to a world stage
Yeah.
Right.
and you're not getting any time at all.
I agree.
So I'm good with her not being picked. Now, if anybody asks me again, I'm going to treat Caitlin Clark like I do Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
That's how
I'm
for
so
real.
there. I'm so there with you.
Absolutely.
And so,
But for the people who don't know, Delvin, can you just
I
let them know how do you feel about Taylor Swift?
Lisa, I'm so glad you asked me that because just the other day I was saying to myself that as Jace, what's his name? Kelsey.
Kelsey. Oh, Travis Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey.
Mhm.
As Travis Kelsey was on Good Morning America having an interview about what's going on in his life and his podcast and all of that stuff.
Mhm.
And then the word Taylor Swift came up and I just turned the TV off.
What? And why did you do that?
Because I give not one fuck
Not one.
about Taylor Swift
Not
at all.
one.
Not one. I wish. Wait, hold on. Let me check my pockets.
Mhm.
Did you find one?
No, it doesn't have a fuck.
Did you
there.
check the back?
Wait, in my back pocket. Wait. Oh, there's a fuck there. Nope.
But it ain't
gonna
It's so crazy. My director and his partner flew to Italy to go see her.
Are you
Really?
kidding?
Came back and posted all the pictures and everything, and I'm chuckling to myself like, Delvin don't give a fuck about
I would go to-
Taylor
None.
Swift.
I would go to Italy to get a damn slice of pizza before I go.
Yeah. Well, he's
to
Italian
damn-
too, so
Well, okay, well,
There are several things to do in Italy as opposed to going to see Taylor Swift.
yeah. Yeah.
Several things to do. Ride the gondola. Go to the Colosseums.
Man.
And he was hyping her up so much. He was like, she performed even though it was raining. She didn't stop. And I was like, yeah, we
They
still
want her
don't
to
give a fuck.
They want her to be Beyonce so bad.
Right.
Gino, thank you. Eugene Sadler on Facebook says, not one fuck. Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
hilarious.
I don't care about this at all. Thank you
No.
very much. That's just, there's too much in the world going on.
Yeah.
I would rather, now I get it. There are artists that come to Chicago, and this ain't part of what we're going to say.
Mhm.
There are artists that come to Chicago. I will go to Detroit to
Mhm.
see them. I will go
Mhm.
to Cincinnati to see
Yeah.
them before I spend my money in Chicago,
right?
Yeah.
to
Exactly.
see them
Yeah.
because it's a whole lot less.
Mm-hmm.
The tickets don't cost you $1
$1
million.
million.
Exactly.
And yeah.
But I have another reason why I don't go to concerts
Why?
because I got to hear everybody singing.
And you didn't pay for to hear them sing.
That's exactly it. I don't pay. First off, you're standing through the entire concert. Why
Yeah.
are you standing?
Right.
You're
And
the-
then get mad if it's a standing room only concert.
if you
I'm
are
not
in the
going.
first 3, 4, 5, 7 rows, why are you standing
Yeah.
Why?
up there? Why are you standing? And then you're going to sing the entire time.
Hmm.
That is one of my biggest peeves when it comes to concerts.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't go. I don't go to concerts. It has,
That's
to
why
be, it has to be somebody that no one has ever heard of. No one has ever heard their music or whatever. I will go there.
That way, you'll enjoy
Exactly.
the experience.
And you won't get people interrupting you by singing songs so that they can be recognized.
Right.
I just don't get that. So
And everybody's out, got their camera in their face and they're filming themselves.
How you
singing
enjoy
and-
it if you right?
Right. Live in the moment. Put the damn phone down.
this is why I don't attend concerts.
Mm.
This is why.
Yeah.
So this makes me a introvert to the highest degree
Mm.
because I don't like people.
But I tell you what,
Mm.
and nobody asked me, but that doggone Usher, that joker threw a hell of a concert. We went saw him in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that thing was crazy.
But why? Well, okay. So was everybody singing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody saying.
Was everybody standing up?
Yeah, that's pretty much that.
You proving his point.
I don't.
But it was a party. It was like you're
You're in Vegas.
at a big, but you don't know these people. But by the
Yeah.
time you got done, you think you know all these people
Yeah.
that were around you because y'all dancing with each other. Y'all
Having a great time.
Yeah, I mean, a blast. Didn't know one person
Mm-hmm.
did something. For the
But you get back on the
Okay.
plane and you see them and then you're singing and dancing again, right? So who's the concert really for?
Good question.
Who's it really for? I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't want to be bothered with people who I saw you at the concert. Remember when he sang this?
Hey.
Remember when he sung this and you did this or whatever?
Right.
Please don't bring up what I did at the concert.
I am not the same person.
I am
right
not that person as I am trying to come back before I hit the Chicago area one more time. So yeah,
Right.
that is why I don't go to concerts because people just stand up and sing.
now. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know you. Why are you singing? I paid money for. First of all, they're like, wave your hands in the air, wave 'em like you just don't care. All this area.
You want me to do too much?
And if you want, come on, say something, shout, yeah, scream, yeah. No, you scream. I'm paying money for you to scream.
You know what else is like that?
Who? What?
Church.
Ooh. Yeah.
Wow.
Yikes.
I mean, I'm just saying. Turn
Well.
to your neighbor, hug your friend, go get your dog, and you got so many instructions for me. Like, can I just sit here
please
and listen?
remind me to send you what? Yeah, there's a parody that somebody did about that touch a neighbor and all of this stuff, slap somebody, high five you, all this stuff here, and they're doing it. And touch a neighbor, say Gucci Gucci goo, and all of this going on that you're doing in church now. So yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a whole nother story. There.
Whole
We
nother story.
can go there.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't want to do that. So go ahead, Lisa.
who made the news talking bad about everybody's cousin?
Hmm?
Tyler Perry's everybody's cousin.
Okay.
Everybody's cousin Tyler has something to say about who?
Alfonso
Ribeiro.
Yeah. He
Carlton.
threw a little fit.
Carlton did.
Yeah, in the comments, like he was talking about why he felt like the Fresh Prince destroyed his career or whatever, and somebody,
Oh, really?
no, he felt like it was a sacrifice. He
Oh.
sacrificed his acting career for
Wait,
that.
Alfonso sacrificed his career
Mm.
Yeah,
so that the Fresh Prince could have the career that he has. Do you think that Alfonso Ribeiro would make a good Bad Boys cop?
No.
no. He said playing Carlton on The Fresh Prince became a sacrifice. I used to always say doing Carlton was the greatest and worst thing that ever happened to me.
Mm.
I bet them checks weren't bad though, was
Yeah,
it?
Not at all. Not at all. I would have been like, thank you very much. Show me the money.
Right. It was one of the greatest roles that I ever was fortunate enough to play, but it was also the role that stopped me from acting again because people couldn't see me as anything else. The sacrifice was not having an acting career anymore.
I mean, before that, we
Wah,
just
wah.
knew him as Rick Schroeder's best friend in Silver Spoons.
Right.
He's always been the wing guy.
Right. And now
So,
you're
I
the
mean-
America's Funniest Videos guy. Like,
Exactly.
come on, you're doing whatever it is that you do.
Come on, ABC rescued his career.
They did.
Absolutely.
They
Absolutely.
definitely, Disney rescued him
Yeah.
because Dancing with the Stars, they rolled the Carlton bit on Dancing with the Stars because
Mhm.
they knew that he could move a little bit.
Exactly.
So he had to hustle to win
Yeah.
and then become this person who could. Is he hosting Dancing with the Stars too?
I don't think so.
No.
So he's doing all of this work with Dance with the Stars.
Mhm.
ABC rescued him because when Bob Saget died and they
Yeah.
needed somebody to come in and replace for America's Funniest Home Videos,
Mhm.
and then they brought him along, and he's been anchored there ever since. Now,
I stand corrected. He co-hosts Dancing with the Stars with
Oh, he did?
Julianne Hough.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right.
Julianne Hough, is she okay? Is she good?
Yeah. What's wrong with her?
I thought somebody was formerly Dance with the Stars. Somebody's husband, some husband's wife, was on there, and she's not doing good health wise.
Oh,
So I thought that it was Julianne Hough, but I
No.
guess it's not. So
I don't look at this show.
okay, so you're just gonna put me in my place. I don't look at that show. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that. You're on your own with that one, Delvin. I'm sorry. Please.
I'm
move along.
looking. I don't see sick woman dancing with the stars. There's like nobody.
No. Okay. One of the hosts. It wasn't one of the hosts who's a famous dancer on there.
Mm-hmm.
His wife was ill,
Okay.
and he stopped dancing for a while to take care of her.
Okay.
But now she's better. But I thought that they wound up having her host the show,
Oh.
but I guess not. So Gene Sadler, I can see your points, but what he's saying that he feels that he could have done bigger and better roles. I'm talking about Alfonso Ribeiro.
Mhm.
That he could have done bigger and better roles.
Well, the thing, the Tyler Perry angle of this is what somebody reposted his story, and in the comments somebody was like Tyler Perry could help him or something like that,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
he clapped back and was like, I don't need that man to do anything for me, or I wouldn't ask that man to do
Right, right,
anything.
right.
But why say
Why
that
you
man?
that? Right.
Why are you this mad at Tyler? What did he do to you?
What did he do?
Is there something we should be concerned with Tyler Perry and Alfonso Ribeiro? Is he putting that out there in this whole Diddy universe?
Now, allegedly,
Mm-hmm.
they have said this. Now, y'all saw the dang on Boondocks episode
Oh yeah.
when they were saying that Tyler needed special favors and stuff from his actors and
Right,
stuff to be
right.
cast. That's alleged.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying it's true, but he does have a lot of handsome men that he cast.
I'm just saying.
Whatever happened with? I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah,
right,
with
go
dude,
ahead.
I just thought about that. Yeah,
because he never
said anything.
It
He
just
was.
ended, and we've never heard anything else.
He
about
got
it.
a check. That's what he wanted, and it's like everybody was trying to put that on. What is his name? Because people Christian Keys. So
Oh, yeah.
everybody, he literally produces all the Queen's Men.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he works with Tyler Perry.
But are we
And-
confirmed that Kristen Keys was talking about Tyler Perry?
No, when
No,
nobody, he never said who he was talking about. He
So
never
everybody-
confirmed
everybody's
it.
implying.
He was, yeah. But they were implying that while he's working with Tyler. Do you really think he's gonna pop his stuff about Tyler if he's still expecting checks from Tyler?
Jane says Tyler Perry is suspect,
He very suspect.
and I can't argue with that.
I mean, I don't think he's suspect. He's openly gay now. I think didn't he come out?
No,
I
he
read
didn't.
somewhere
Never.
he
No, you've
never
never
came
seen
out.
He never came out.
Never.
He's been suspect, but he's never come out.
It's
I
just-
thought
I don't look. I could
somebody
be
better
wrong.
Google because
Nah,
I
I
could
could
have
be
swore I
wrong,
just
but I
read
never-
that.
I never saw a
He
story about
never
him.
said he was gay.
I and if there was one, it would have broken the internet by now.
I thought.
I don't think that
Nope.
I've ever seen a story.
Oh,
about him.
you know what I see? I got YouTube. First thing comes up, Tyler Perry confirms that he's gay.
Exactly.
On YouTube.
And that was
it's
in
because
March.
Somebody can,
It was a
you know,
blogger.
Oh
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because look, I love YouTube because we're on YouTube all the time. Listen, YouTube, I love
Right.
you. YouTubers, I love you. But you start shit. Nah,
Yeah.
and we're not starting that today because
No.
not without confirmation from several sources.
Exactly.
And,
Yeah.
and the people from my Gaydar have not spoken up and told me anything yet. So until I hear from the Gaydar folks,
From your what? now?
from the Gaydar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
the,
right.
the Gaydar that walk on the Gaydar goes the Gaydar community. Boop, 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 boop. It goes without saying. They go out into the Tyler Perry world and they find
Damn.
somebody who if he is gay, they will find it.
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
What do you mean? Tyler Perry is gay?
No, it's literally
Tyler Perry is gay. Let's just in Tyler Perry.
this just in.
Tyler Perry is as gay as April rain. Tyler Perry, gay as two dancing left shoes.
You know
Gay,
what?
just as gay as a romp down the hill in the park. Just as gay as pink balloons being released into the sky. So
Breaking news, you heard it here first.
So don't let me be the one to say that he's out here doing that, because that's not what I'm saying.
Right. You know, no, everybody has been saying that, insinuating that for years about him, but you know, it is what it is. If he is gay, he's gay, like so. And I don't know why he won't. Well, maybe he's not. I mean,
Exactly.
maybe he's not. Oh, you know what? Did you ever watch his documentary? I told you to watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I watched.
It was very good. I kind of left it feeling like he wasn't gay, but I don't know. Who am I? And I don't even care. Honestly,
you don't care that he's gay.
I don't care if he's gay or not. I don't care.
You don't care that Tyler Perry is gay. If the word came out that he was gay,
What I'm losing.
it wouldn't do anything to you at all.
What am I gonna do? I'm not watching All the Queen's Men no more. That a lie, because I love that show. So come on.
Okay.
And I don't care who people sleep with. I really don't care.
Well, listen, I love the fact. And by the way, everybody, you're listening to Unmuted the podcast. And, you know, every once in a while, I got to jump in and say that you are listening and watching Unmuted the podcast with Miss Lisa J and Sir Steven. I'm Delvin, and we're all here talking about the stuff that you talk about.
Yeah.
And we probably talk about them to the point that, you know, that you don't talk about them.
Right.
You know, we add a few words in there every once in a while, like Tyler Perry is gay.
Mhm.
We just put it out there, even though it's not true. It's not true. Okay, let me be the first one to say that it is not true. So don't believe. You can take it from playing clips from Unmuted back into the world and saying, yeah, I knew that he was gay because
Right.
they all said it. No, he's not. I'm not saying that at all. Steven is the one that's saying that. So it's not me at all. Okay. So so that's that. Unmuted podcast, the permission to speak freely. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
We talk freely about a lot of things. And so I'm just glad that you all are watching and you all are listening,
Mhm.
and that all of you all who are watching, and there's a lot of you all who have taken the time to watch tonight. And I wish
Thank
I could
you.
go through these names, but there are a ton of you who are watching. None of you that I know, but you all are watching, and that's the main thing. Keep on watching. Keep on
Keep
watching.
watching.
That's all. Keep on
Stay
listening.
tuned.
Everything is happening for a reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting back into the swing of things too. And doing podcasts again. So this is what this podcast looks like
Mhm.
or sounds like. We talk about a lot of crazy things.
We do.
Like I ain't tell y'all, but
What's up?
Cicada tried to take me out early today. I was on the way to the gym. Bastard did a flyby, hit me in the head while I was driving. Almost took me out.
You know they be peeing, right?
Somebody told me that.
I
Yeah.
saw a video
what?
from TikTok capturing cicada
Nasty
pee.
bastards.
Yeah.
Capturing
Well,
it.
how do you?
The video was showing
okay. All right.
Are them just flying and peeing at the same time?
look like
Damn.
little
And
raindrops.
that's another thing I can't do.
So
I wish I could fly and pee at the same time. It would save so many trips to the bathroom.
man,
I'm just saying. I don't. Do you know what this hydrochlorothiazide is doing to a brother?
Oh yes.
listen, my knee is not just shaking for
Absolutely.
no reason right now.
So yeah. So and do you see the size of this water bottle that Lisa has?
Exactly.
I can't even come across. Steven has water over there. I don't even drink water that much, although I had this entire drink right here. But my God, cicadas will take you out.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Cicadas are taking you out. Although we've only had like 4 cicadas here,
Right.
but they are out there, just out there in the cicada world. I've seen pictures and
Me
videos
too.
of the people in the South that are
Yeah.
having.
All those shells, like they're
Yeah.
leaving them everywhere.
It's bad by us.
Apparently, cicadas don't mess with the hood because I don't
No, they
have none.
You're not going to see any cicadas in the
Yeah.
hood.
Yeah,
You're just not.
and I'm okay with that.
You know,
You should be.
first off, you can't have cicadas. Let's put it this way, because Chicago is an ever building city.
Hmm.
The ground is always being disturbed.
Okay.
That you're not going to get cicadas because they're building, especially around you.
Hmm.
That the amount of buildings that are going up, they're pulling them up out the ground or whatever. So the
Yeah.
ground is fresh. They're
Yeah.
not going to be there.
Right.
So it has to be somewhere rural, has to be somewhere in the South or whatever. But they're not in Chicago.
Yeah.
They're just not.
Well, and
I'm
it's
sorry.
also been announced that they Some of them are contracting this STD and it's turning them into zombies.
Oh hell,
Oh, my
I
God.
can't do this shit no more.
So now we got cicada zombies.
How
Just give me a blowtorch.
And let me
Flamethrower.
be. Yeah, because and why are they out there having cicada shots? Like they're giving them, mixing them with a drink, cicada infused liquors.
Well, if
Are
you,
you serious?
Yeah.
if you can
Yeah.
do that with tequila, why can't you do it with a
Oh,
cicada?
hell no.
Why can't you do it with a cicada?
No.
I don't want to drink no damn cicada.
What?
What's the point?
It gives a little bit more spice to whatever you drink is. And I'm not saying that. Listen, I had my first alcoholic drink today.
Oh,
In
I'll drink to that.
quite
Those
a time. Matter of fact, can we pull out the bottle and the glass one more time, and we can go ahead, Stephen? So Stephen has the bottle here, and he's
Okay.
pouring the glass as we speak, just a little bit because my doctor will really
just a taste.
Just
just a little bit for taste. Because I had an health episode
Yes.
where my heart did not beat as well as it should have,
and that's another reason why we weren't here.
and yeah, that's another reason why we weren't here at all. And all been quiet since I've been away. And I got a little bit of a green light from my doc.
That's all we need.
All it is in moderation. It's in moderation, you all.
John Legend said it.
Moderation.
Give me the green light.
Oh, you're gonna deliver that to me over here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is in moderation. Thank you, Stephen, because I can't do this without Stephen. I can't do this without Lisa.
Yeah.
So this is Unmuted the Podcast,
Mhm.
and this is us thanking you for being patient with us. So we're all going to raise a glass. Lisa's raising her glass. Stephen's raising his glass. So we thank you, the listeners, the watchers,
Yes.
to Unmuted the Podcast, so we can do the foolishness that we do.
Yes, yes.
But we're back. We were
We're
not
back.
back next week.
yeah.
Father's
Because it's
Day.
So
Father's
don't
Day.
get too used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up and drink. Okay, fine. I'm drinking.
Oh God.
Lisa, take your time. Take your time. All right. Yeah. That's some smooth stuff right there.
Yeah.
Steve is over there.
Ugh.
Are you okay, brother?
Shit.
Okay. Lisa, you all right over there?
I'm feeling things.
Okay, so now this is I don't even remember what the name of this drink is. It's Steve, can you hold that bottle up for
Tequila.
everybody?
Tequila.
It
That's
is
the name
tequila.
of
You know it's some good shit when it just tequila.
Is this the name on the bottle? It's the I like that blue one, Coralejo.
Yeah, Corlejo
Mhm.
tequila. It is
Yeah.
amazing.
Their reposado is amazing as well.
Oh,
So we're
you got
about,
some?
Yes,
All
it
right.
comes in a blue bottle.
Okie dokie.
we are a bunch of drunks just talking about a whole lot of stuff, and we just don't care. But listen, we care enough that we want to do this podcast for you,
For you guys.
and make sure you guys check us out. We thank everybody for participating for the live, participating with this. But this live will be eliminated at some point tonight once the YouTube video is ready
Yes.
to go. You can catch us on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify tomorrow. On
Yeah.
Monday morning, it will be there 6 a.m. I think Monday morning. So by all means, check us out.
Don't forget to like and subscribe
Please.
as well.
Please don't.
Genius Audio.
Please don't forget to like us and give us a rating. If you like what you hear, please, by all means, tell us what you think.
Yes.
Leave comments on YouTube. You can do that. Facebook and the Facebook page will be eliminated once the YouTube is up and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
But leave comments on YouTube. Leave comments throughout the week whenever you hear it and you hear something that's funny or you got an opinion about any of this stuff. By all means, leave us
Yeah.
a comment. We love to hear it. We love to read them, and we just love to hear from you. But there are a lot of people who are watching this video
Mm-hmm.
via social media, and that's just a lot. They've jumped in and out, but
Mhm.
there are a lot of people on here. A lot. And so thank you. And like I said, I probably know 3 people on here.
Mhm.
But
I'm
see,
sorry.
look at that. There's just
Yeah,
a lot of
see?
people.
There you go.
And you've been on here and you've been patient with us, and we love the fact that you are patient with all of us. watching this, and thank you, Lisa J, for watching the
I multitask.
If it wasn't for
I've
you.
always been good at that.
If it wasn't for Lisa, I tell you, this show here would just go down the drain fast. So for Miss Lisa J, did we cover everything? I want to make sure that we covered it.
we did. We just didn't discuss Sheila E. And
But we will say happy birthday to Prince.
happy
He's-
birthday
Oh,
to Prince.
yeah.
Continue to rest peacefully.
Oh, and can you all please give me a flash drive or something that I can get you this Prince
Oh
music?
my God, we were supposed to do
Yeah.
that like months ago.
Yeah.
See, that's
Okay.
the last time we was on
Exactly.
but I have every copy of every song from Prince, and I need to give that to my friends.
Yes, I'm
Um,
going. When I go to Sam's Club, I'm gonna get a drive. a
Yeah,
flash drive.
make sure you give me that so I can hook you guys up because I want you to have this music. It is amazing. So for Lisa and for Steven, I'm Delvin. Have a great rest of your week, and by all means, continue to watch us on YouTube
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
this week. It's Unmuted the Podcast. I'll see you guys next week. Okay.
Peace.
See ya.
Bye.
Unmuted, the podcast, is brought to you exclusively by the Genius Media Group. Never miss another episode again by subscribing to the Genius Media Group on YouTube and Facebook, and follow us on Instagram and unmuted_the_podcast.